Hello traders, Cory Mitchell here with TradeThatSwing.com. We're going to take a quick look at some of the strongest major currencies as well as some of the weakest and how those equalize out into some pairs to be watching. So I post this each week. It gets updated. It's basically an index of currencies, and it's each currency against the other ones in the index plus a few others. But it's basically, yeah, how is each one doing against all the others? And we can see the Swiss franc here doing the best, up the most, but you can also see it's a little flat recently. The US dollar, the weakest, and a little bit flat too, but kind of trending down a bit. And then these other ones, all more toward the middle. You can see the euro a little bit stronger, the Australian dollar a little bit weaker. So generally we're going to be correlating or matching up strong and weak. So if you have a really strong currency and a really weak currency, that usually means, hey, check that pair out because you're going to have some potentially big movements. So let's start with that one. The USD Swiss and the Euro US dollar. They're looking somewhat similar. So let's look at the Euro USD first. And we can kind of see we had this rounded top, and now we're kind of going back the other way. So we've had this longer term uptrend going on, and so we're trying to move back up. Attempted reversal to the downside. We got some momentum there, but ultimately fizzled out. Now we're trying to do go back up, but this is kind of choppy, right? This not quite as clean as it was before. Much bigger pullback than we had in this prior uptrend. So I don't love it. It's not quite as clean as I'd like, but still important, noteworthy. The US dollar Swiss, US dollar Swiss, same sort of thing. Overall downtrend still. We tried to make that reversal to the upside, went for a little while, and now we're undercutting these swing lows. Another thing I noted on both these charts is if you kind of we had this big range going on, a little bit different lows there. But range broke out, came back. This is basically a retest of that old range, and it got rejected. So we see that in the Euro US dollar as well. Top of that old range. Comes back, retests, and rejected. The US dollar CAD, that is one that is moving pretty well and has been for quite a while now. Big choppy uptrend here. We have the move down, and then this has started a nice little downtrend in the US dollar versus the CAD. The NZDUSD as well. Trying choppy, big move up, and this is what I noted here. It's still in the chop currently, but it's really trying to bust out, and we got that little rounded bottom there. Right, so trying to work its way up, holds at a higher swing low, breaking up. So this is potentially nice, and who knows, maybe we get another big run. But we're, we can see, tried to go lower, failed. We're back up into this old range now, and probably trying to work this is where it's stayed for quite a while, so probably starting to work its way back up into this area. So just some things to consider and look at, not trade recommendations per se, just pairs that are trending and may want to watch for some setups in. Also have Swiss and the yen strong recently, Euro GBP, NZDCAD, all up a little bit over the last couple weeks. Odd down, US dollar quite weak. So just some things to note about the overall strength and weaknesses of some of these currencies. Have a great trading week out there.